What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's been a minute, couple of days. So feeling a little better. My voice is back a lot better. I'm still got a little congestion in the chest and a little cold, but I'm good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Sipping me a protein shake. Got to work out in a minute. My first good, strong workout since I've been back. Well, second or third. I forget. But anyway, welcome to the strip. Welcome to the air. Welcome to the coffee shop. Coffee Talk App. Shout out to all my subscribers, new and old. Continual supporters. Don't forget, if you want to help donate to support the channel, it's Cash App, $SSHARPER20. If you want to help donate and support the channel and the things that's coming up on the channel, Cash App, $SSHARPER20. Shout out to my regulars. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Skinny TV. Shout out to Tasha K. Shout out to Malcolm and Black Dot. Shout out to Wax Dog. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Star Report. If I miss any, shout out to the comedian. If I miss any, then I'm pretty sure you know that I'm gonna catch up. Shout out to Cooler than the Crew. So anyway, I do this because these are some of the people that I watch. For whatever reason I watch them for, whether it's comedy or whether it's whatever their particular lane is, I watch them and it's entertaining to me. Or educational or enlightening. Shout out to Sonetta TV. So I shout out people that I particularly look at for free, because I see where other platforms like to want to charge you to shout out and all. Man, we trying to all get somewhere. So let's get to getting. Now this is a topic right here. I've been wanting to cover this for a long time because a lot of people is misconstrued on this, and it's another one of them situations where we continually pass on the bullshit, overlooking the bullshit, thinking that we getting by the bullshit. Listen to all that. Cuss words. Whether you say it cuss, C-U-S-S, or curse words. Because from two different directions of thought process, you're going to run into this. So, today I have my lovely assistant ready to assist us. In a quick definition or two, so we can ease on down the road. So let's jump into this. Cuss words. What are they? What were they for? Why do we even have them? What are they? Is it real, or is it just something we say? Can any word be a cuss word applied in a certain situation? Well, let's just jump into it right quick. Alexa, can you tell me the definition of cuss word?
Cuss word is usually defined as curse word, a profane or obscene word, especially as used in anger or for emphasis.
Curse word. A profane or obscene word, especially as used in anger or for emphasis. Alexa, can you tell me the origin of cuss word?
Here's something I found on the internet. The word S appeared about 1,000 years ago and can be traced back to Old Norse origins. Skida.
So, she said the word S, but it's S dash 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 shit. The word shit appeared 1,000 years ago and can be traced back to Old Norse origin skita. Okay, so let's start there. Now let's change the word that's applied to the beginning and see, do you get led down a different road? Alexa, can you tell me the definition of curse word?
Curse word is usually defined as a profane or obscene word, especially as used in anger or for emphasis. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for curse word.
That'll be it. Thank you. So, here we have it. Cuss word and curse word having the exact same definition. Being a profane, obscene word, especially used in anger or emphasis. Not necessarily stating that the words that we use and say are curse words or cuss words are exactly what they are. Shit doesn't necessarily have to be a cuss word or a curse word, or considered as such, depending on its application. Ass, same thing. Bitch, same thing. Fuck, same thing. Those are your basic curse words that you'll be introduced to upon learning language and speaking. So here we have it. Again, we walk around saying stuff, using things, and applying them to people and stuff that don't matter. It holds no weight. It has no value. Cuss word. But yet we emphasize these types of things. We even whoop our kids and chastise each other in different mannerisms because of these certain usages of these words. I bet you don't know that the word cuss, C-U-S-S, is rooted in Jamaica. So here you go again, more words that have nothing to do with you, but we here in America, brown bodies, always want to apply some shit to ourselves that ain't got nothing to do with us. You hear me? It has nothing to do with us. Now, when you want to go back to when was these words put together and used? Old England. These words were used normally. Not as cuss words. They weren't used and called as cuss words or cursing words. Period. So now you'll have those, I don't know what you want to call them, pseudo studiers or whatever. They're going to go apply some other shit to this shit. Oh, well, it's the frequency of those particular words put together, you know what I'm saying? Woody, woody, woo. And then you have people who have applied just human-given acronyms to them, like an acronym for the F word, forbidden, unknown, carnal knowledge. So one might say, well, I can prove it. Well, in that school of thought that's trying to apply that particular paradigm to that word for you, I'm pretty sure you could find it. The same way with a lot of the biblical texts when people try to get their point across. If you're trying to prove a point to me or for anybody else and you come from a biblical standpoint, of course you're going to try to use that Bible because you don't know anything outside of that to use when standing on that argument. Which is the same thing you find yourself running into when you get to these cuss words and curse words. A word that's going to curse you isn't one of those words. Let's define curse. Alexa, what is the definition of curse?
As a noun, curse is usually defined as the expression of a wish that misfortune, evil, doom, etc., befall a person, group, etc. As a verb, curse is usually defined as to wish or invoke evil, calamity, injury, or destruction upon. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for curse.
Now, you heard the definitions of curse as it stands alone. Alexa, what is the definition of word?
Here's something I found on the web. According to fodafing.com, definition of word, a single distinct meaningful element of speech or writing, used with others, or sometimes alone, to form a sentence and typically.
So, curse word would be a magical word or some words put together under some craft type situation to invoke and apply. That's something totally different than you using cuss words, although when you put it together, curse word and cuss word has the same definition. So what they're telling you is they've given that negative power and the negative weight of the power to those particular words. That's why there are only so many words that we use that you call curse words, although by definition, depending on the word that you use and its application and pressure upon applying that word to somebody, or aggression upon applying that word to somebody, could be a cuss word. I'm talking about words outside of the normal 5 or 6 or whatever, how many words that is, that you consider to be a cuss word or a curse word. So let's stop the dumbness, people. Let's stop the dumbness. You want to do better, but don't want to know better, huh? Y'all a trip. Again, y'all want to sit and talk about the bag you got, not knowing that that bag ain't a bag at all. It's actually a changed purse. Because, see, you can't exactly carry around your real assets when you have become something more than the public normal, according to how status is laid out and how we view things, is what I'm saying. Thus, you have the same way we say cuss words and curse words, the same people who were teaching it to you were using these words. That's how you learned these words. So let's get to that part. Let's get to how is it that our elders and surrounding cast in the community was always trying to teach you not to curse, not to say these cuss words. Don't use these words. Don't talk like this. When using the very language that they would want you not to use. And we wonder why things are the way that they are today. No one wants to look at themselves or their surroundings as if to say their upbringing was, see, no, you want to talk about the bull. Oh, I grew up hard. It was shooting and killing around. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the root to the situations and why your conditions, though, are the way they are on a singular level. Outside of everybody else's, the same things that were going on when they went outside. You know how people developed different and took different levels of status, throughout the years. Some below status, penile situation. Some above status, ballers. We out the hood, people out the hood or in the hood with ownership. What you call the hood. It's simply just another neighborhood, though. That's all. So, yeah. We grew up listening to that. Don't say this word. It's a cuss word. Don't say that shit. Wow. So, don't say what? You said the word that you want me not to say. Or you hear your parents talking to their peers and you hear the older people around, and these are all the words you're hearing. But you're getting smacked up and whooped on because you're using the words in the language of your environment. What type of oxymoron shit? People, look at yourselves. Look at yourselves. Look at the youth. And if you're conscious, look at the future. We gotta do better. See, we so concentrated on, we gotta do this for the older people and this and this and this, and then separate the fact and we need this for the youth, and we gotta develop this and gotta do this for the youth, and when no one's doing anything because the bridge has to be made. The reason why there's nothing changing and nothing's happening because there's no bridge. The bridge is created by doing. You hear me? That's why no bridges have been made between the elder and the youth. The bridges have to be built by doing. All this conscious talk and all this new thought shit and all this, man, that shit don't mean nothing unless you're doing something or applying at least a little bit of your know better to actions. I've never crossed a bridge without walking it or driving across it or riding a bike. I've never crossed it without applying the motion, thus connecting me from where I've been to where I am now once I've crossed it, and then proceed. It's the same thing. We are not bridging the gap. Cuss words. That should be the least of what we worried about here. But one of the most because of how it's applied, and one of the tactics that's one of the tactics that's also being used. See, we need to start to break these small little I guess you would call them programs in layman's terms so that you would understand what I'm saying. Programs that in order to move forward, in order to change anything. We can sit and debate who came first. Is this person real? Or is this religion from here? Or we can debate and converse about all this shit that don't mean nothing, that got to do with our nowness and our conditions and our propulsion from this point on. We can sit and talk about that shit, but it's all entertainment for real. I don't care what you is, what you debating. You wasn't there. And all the information that you've gathered came from books like everybody else. True knowledge was passed down word of mouth, for real. Like stories, the real origin stories, we would be blown. That's why no one is talking about the real shit. Because they still thinking, and we still not ready. Not me, but as mass public, people don't want to know for real. They cool in their little pockets of what they think they know. That's all. Coffee Talk Ave, man. I just want to stop passing and talk about that because that's been something I wanted to discuss for a while, and I never see people really discussing the things that's really intricately fucking us up. Although there's a couple out there. Oh yeah, shout out to Papa Duck, man. I deals with him. That's good. That's good business over there. Tap in, listen to what he got going. So yeah, man, I may be back at y'all, man. I gotta make a break right quick. You know, situate myself. I might come back and discuss something else with you right quick while it's fresh on my mind and able to be discussed and put out there, so where we can start to, you know, stop talking so much and start doing. Coffee Talk Ave. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't forget to comment though, because you know I like to engage in my comments, even when there be the haters in there talking sideways as if they know some shit and don't know for real, you know. But it is what it is. You love it, I like it. I like it, you love it. You did.